Chapter 1: The courage to release. Letting go is one of the hardest decisions a human heart can make. We are taught to hold on, to stay loyal, to endure, no matter the cost. But there comes a moment when holding on does more damage than walking away. And not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay forever. Some people arrive as lessons, not lifelines. You may feel guilt when you think about letting go. You may question yourself, wondering if you're giving up too soon. But ask yourself this: are you growing or are you shrinking? Are you becoming stronger or are you constantly exhausted, explaining yourself, and carrying emotional weight that was never meant to be yours? Letting go does not mean you failed. It means you finally chose yourself. It means you recognized that peace is not selfish, it is necessary. When someone no longer respects your boundaries, your values, or your dreams, their presence becomes a burden rather than a blessing. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is stop fighting for people who stopped fighting for you. You don't need loud goodbyes or dramatic endings. Some closures happen quietly, in the heart, when you decide to no longer allow pain to rent space in your life. Releasing someone does not erase the memories or the love you once felt. It simply means you refuse to let the past control your future. You honor what was, but you no longer sacrifice what could be. Letting go is not weakness, it is strength wrapped in self-respect. And once you release what no longer belongs, you create room for peace, clarity, and the version of yourself you were always meant to become. Chapter 2: Choosing growth over attachment. Growth often demands separation. Not because people are bad, but because paths change. When your vision expands and your mindset evolves, not everyone will understand the new direction you're heading in. Some will try to hold you back, not intentionally, but because your growth challenges their comfort. Attachment can feel safe, but it can also become a cage. You stay because of history, because of shared memories, because of promises made in a different version of yourself. But you are not required to remain loyal to who you used to be if it costs you who you are becoming. Growth asks uncomfortable questions. Why am I tolerating this? Why am I afraid to walk alone? Why do I keep choosing familiarity over fulfillment? These questions hurt, but they also heal, because once you answer them honestly, your life begins to shift. When you choose growth, you may feel lonely at first. The silence after letting go can be loud. But in that silence, you meet yourself again. You rediscover your strength, your voice, your worth. You realize that you were never too much. You were just in spaces that could not hold your expansion. Not everyone will clap when you outgrow the room. Some will criticize, some will doubt, and some will disappear. Let them. Your growth is not up for negotiation. You are allowed to choose progress over comfort, healing over habit, and purpose over people pleasing. Growth does not ask for permission, it asks for courage. And one day, you will look back and thank yourself for choosing the path that felt lonely at first, but led you to a life that finally feels like home. Chapter 3: Protecting your peace. Your peace is priceless. Yet too often, we trade it for approval, attention, or fear of being alone. We stay in conversations that drain us, relationships that confuse us, and environments that silence us, all in the name of not losing anyone. But what about losing yourself? Protecting your peace does not make you cold. It makes you wise. It means you understand that your mental and emotional health matter. It means you no longer argue with people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You no longer chase clarity from those who thrive in chaos. Peace is built through boundaries, and boundaries will offend those who benefited from you having none. That is not your burden to carry. You are not responsible for how others react to your healing. When you protect your peace, you begin to listen to your intuition. You notice how certain people make you feel small, anxious, or unseen. You stop explaining your worth and start honoring it. Walking away from emotional exhaustion is an act of self-respect. You don't need to prove your pain to justify your distance. If something costs you your peace, it is too expensive. There is power in calm. There is strength in silence. And there is freedom in choosing environments that allow you to breathe without fear. Peace doesn't mean life becomes perfect. It means you stop allowing unnecessary battles into your soul. You learn to respond, not react. You choose alignment over attachment. And once you protect your peace, you realize something profound. Nothing is more valuable than a calm heart and a clear mind. Chapter 4: Walking Forward Without Regret. Letting go changes you, but not in the way you fear. It doesn't make you empty, it makes you lighter. It doesn't break you, it rebuilds you. When you stop carrying what was never yours to hold, you finally walk forward with strength. You may still remember them. Some nights may still feel heavy. Healing is not linear, but every step forward is proof that you survived what once consumed you. You didn't walk away because you stopped caring. You walked away because you started caring about yourself. Do not regret choosing your well-being. Do not apologize for outgrowing pain. Every ending made space for a beginning you couldn't see at the time. Walking alone for a while is not a failure. It's preparation. It teaches you independence, resilience, and self-trust. And when the right people eventually enter your life, they will not demand your peace. They will protect it with you. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. The strength you're building now will serve you in ways you don't yet understand. Let them go. Bless the lesson. Carry the wisdom and keep walking. Because the moment you chose yourself, your life began to change. And the best chapters of your story are still ahead.